Hey everyone, welcome to this Ryan Reacts video and welcome to joining us for our countdown to Rotterdam. We're only a couple of weeks away until the first semi-final of this year's Eurovision Song Contest. And to celebrate, we are looking back at our favourite entries from all of the 39 competing countries in this year's competition. And for this video, you've probably guessed, we are looking back at the history of Lithuania. And joining me once again is my very good friend, Scott from Scotland, live from the capital. Evening.
Labas vakaras.
Fluent, obviously. So yeah, we will be looking at our top 3 favourite entries from Lithuania throughout the history of the contest. So Lithuania debuted in 1994, and to this day, they've not managed a win, but they've had some success across the board. So kicking things off, my third favourite entry from Lithuania. I'm going back to 2015 for this song. The song is This Time, and the artist, I'm going to probably pronounce this wrong, is Monika and Vedas. Apologise if that is pronounced wrong. The song qualified for the grand final, and it placed a respectable 18th. 2015 was a pretty strong year, and I think the song this time was pleasant. It was colourful, playful. It had the famous kiss, or one of the famous Eurovision kisses. The song was happy. It was nice. I mean, honestly, it wasn't a standout, and I do think it probably placed, a respectable 18th. I don't really. Well, I didn't see it coming any higher, but I thought overall for Lithuania, it was a good result, and it's a nice song. I'm feeling love. I'm feeling love. I'm feeling love. So, over to you, Scott, for your number 3.
Just before I get onto that, I just want to say that, yeah, I agree with you with what you said right now for 2015. To me, I actually thought it was one of the better entries of that year. So I would maybe putting that a little bit higher than 18th. A very good song from Lithuania, and it was Joy. So I'm going to just go back a few years and back to 2019 in Tel Aviv, and the song I'm going for is Yuri Deglenko. I hope I got his name right. And he sang the song Run with the Lions. For me, this was quite a simple song, very simply staged, but he had a good voice. It was good lyrics. The melody of the song built as it went along. And yeah, I think if you speak to Eurovision fans, he's probably a song that, or his song should have perhaps qualified for the final. He just missed out. He came 11th in the semi. Lithuania probably don't have the best record at Eurovision, and probably don't have the best or the most memorable songs. So for me, this video has really been a struggle to think of 3 songs that I would like. But yeah, this one, I remember at the time thinking, I do find it a very pleasing, non-offensive song. And he should have qualified.
Come on, let your feelings out. Come on, get your freedom now. Run wild, run with the lions. Whoa, we got a love that can be
I do agree. I do think there were worse songs that did qualify with that. And yeah, I think it's a shame that he missed out, especially being so close in 11th place. So moving on to number 2. And funny you just mentioned how Lithuania haven't really had many memorable standout songs. Well, if ever there was a time for Lithuania to come and get a strong result and a possible win, I think it will be with this song. It is the 2021 entry. The song is Discotheque, and the artist or the group is The Roop. Many of you will know that they were representing Lithuania last year with the song On Fire. Unfortunately, the contest didn't go ahead. However, I do feel that they would have been a contender last year. Would they have won? I'm not sure looking back now, but I think it probably would have got Lithuania their best result to date, even though I wasn't personally a fan of that song. However, Discotheque, I really enjoy. This is playful, it's contemporary, it's quirky. There's like there's playful silliness to this, but there's also a serious quality. Like they are a genuine group that are in this. They're about the music. They've got a clear look, sound, style. I think this is a really standout song. And I think on the right night, with the right performance and staging and a good place in the running order, this could be a contender for the win. I would not write this off. And whether it wins or not, I still think this year will see Lithuania get their best result in the contest. Whether that's a win, whether that's fifth place, who knows? But a contender, a really strong song.
Let's disco take right at my home. It is okay to dance alone, dance alone, dance alone, dance alone, dance alone.
So, Scott, back to you. Number 2.
And my number 2 is, surprise, surprise, it's 2021 group with Discotheque. Not much I can add to what you've already said, Ryan, but one thing I will say is I think last year, when you think of the song On Fire, they concentrated more on the music and the silly dancing as opposed to the lyrics. And this year, I think they've concentrated more on the lyrics. The music and the silly dancing is still there, but I think this year it's much more of a song. I don't know. I think, and I have to be honest, I put my hands up that when it first was released, I just didn't enjoy it, but gradually it became what they call an earworm. So I'm going out and doing my running and doing my walking, and this song comes on, it just grows and grows and grows. I'm not sure how an audience, what first time and seen it for 3 minutes, will react, but I agree with you. I think this potentially could give Lithuania its best result.
Let's disco right at my home. It is okay to dance alone. I got the moves. It's gonna blow. It is
Yeah, I would confidently say that it will get Lithuania their best result. But we will see in a couple of weeks' time.
I would say even at this stage, I wouldn't rule them out actually getting the win. I know at this stage they're not really in sight of the win as regards to the bookies or with the fans. I wouldn't rule them out.
No, definitely not. So that leaves us with song number 1, our favourite Lithuanian entry throughout the history of Eurovision. And for this one, we may agree again, going back just a few years ago, one of I don't know if it's their best result or no, I know it's not. Well, one of Lithuania's strongest results. It's 2016. It was the return of Donny Montel, this time with the song I've Been Waiting for This Night. It placed 9th in Stockholm, a really strong result. This was, again, contemporary, fun. He looked great. He sung it well. There was a few quirky gimmicks with the trampoline, maybe a bit unnecessary, but that's what he's about. He is a very physically fit guy. He just oozes energy. I thought the staging was really good with like the greens and the blues. Overall, this was a really strong package from Lithuania, and I would rank that, or I did rank that really high in 2016. Was I surprised it placed 9th? Yes, I was, because I wasn't really sure how people were going to take to it, but I was really glad that it got into the top 10. And yeah, for me, this is quite clearly, well, in my head, quite easily my favorite Lithuanian entry of all time. So, Scott, agree?
Yes, of course. 2016, Donny Montel, I've been waiting for this night. It was his second appearance at Eurovision, having sung Love is Blind back in 2012. For me, I can't really add, again, much more to what you've already said. But when you think of it, he was a very confident singer and performer, shall I say. He's got an established career over in Lithuania. And I remember he even travels and tours around Europe. Just in the weeks after Eurovision, he was up my way in near Aberdeen performing. So it was kind of great to have this Eurovision singer up this way. Unfortunately, I missed that concert. But Yeah, it was very confident, very well staged, very visually. It was an overload at times with all the colours and the graphics. But I think maybe a few songs that year were the same. Ninth, yeah, I would put it at ninth on the night. Good result. Not Lithuania's best result. They've scored better,
Yeah,
but with worse songs. So this is the thing with Eurovision. You just never know how it's going to.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know. I think was it 2006? Could have been earlier. We Are the Winners, which I know placed sixth, and that might be their favourite, their highest result. And you look back at that, and it is just a clear, kind of have fun, take them in, and it placed sixth. So Eurovision, yeah, it's a funny game, but Donny Mantel, 2016, a clear, strong favourite from Lithuania. So there we go. They are our thoughts, our feelings, and our favourites from Lithuania throughout the history of Eurovision. Drop us a comment, let us know your favourite Lithuanian entry. And as always, like, dislike, share, subscribe, do what you got to do. A big thanks to Scott for joining live from the Lithuanian capital. And a big thanks to you guys for watching. Take care. Bye.